There we go, guys. That is CarPlay on the C63s pre-facelift, which doesn't usually have. Just with a plug-and-play modification. It is that easy, guys.
Apple CarPlay is one of the simplest but biggest changes you can make to your car, as it will completely transform the way you use your car and make it more simple in more ways than one. So let's get into it.
Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be showing you how to do Apple CarPlay in a, pre-facelift, is it?
Pre-facelift AMG, but it's a C63 AMG.
It will also work in C-classes, probably, right? So, because the pre-facelifts don't have CarPlay, this is how to have CarPlay. So first, since this other car has the CarPlay, we're going to take it out of this one. So we're going to do that, and then we'll be back with you when we're putting it in the other car, so we can show you how to do it. And we're going to be putting onto this car right here, this C63s. It will also work on
all C-class models.
Yeah,
probably all C-class models and other things too, like Mercedes.
Yeah,
probably A-classes and stuff too.
It'll work on anything pretty much, but we're going to give it a go. Okay guys, so the first thing you're going to want to do in this situation is take off the center console, because that's where everything is under. It's actually really easy, a lot easier than it sounds on this car. It's like one whole piece. So first, what you gotta do...
First I need a trim tool.
You need a trim tool. And it's gonna be taken off this silver piece right here. Taking that off is gonna allow us to get to two little Torx pieces, which is pretty much the only thing that really holds on this whole center console piece. So we're gonna take that off. This whole thing will come off, and everything that we need to be looking at is under there.
While you watch us take apart the center console, I want to take the time to answer a question some of you may have, and that is, what brand is this Apple CarPlay module? And the truth is, well, we don't actually know. And that's due to the fact that our Apple CarPlay module came out of a crashed car. Now this has probably confused you more if you've never watched us before, so allow me to introduce ourselves. My name is Christian, and my friend's name is Jake. And together we like to rebuild crashed cars and bring them back to their former glory, all while we document our journey for you guys to view. Now we understand that this may be out of the blue for those of you who've watched our regular videos so far, but since we're trying something new this video, let us know your thoughts down in the comments about how we did, and while you're there, please hit the subscribe button, because we're not far off our first goal of 1,000 subscribers. But I won't waste any more of your time, so let's get into how this CarPlay setup works.
Okay, so now that that is all off, we just took off all the wires. The center console piece is now out.
And you have to do these hooks that hold this in.
Yep, those two there. And that'll take out your actual head unit. Alright, then you're going to want to remove every single one of these plugs in the back of the head unit here. So that's kind of hard, but we're going to do that now.
Because of this. This thing cuts into, like, for example, that big square one. So we have to remove all of these to plug everything in.
Yep, so all of that has to come out, and then you can actually get started with plugging in this new loom and stuff here. So let's do that now, and we'll be back. All right, all of them are unplugged, and Christian's gonna lift it out. Come on, mate.
There you go.
Get in.
Not actually that many on the back, but that stuff adds a lot. It makes it harder to put this back in, but yeah, watch us do that now. So the first step after removing this center console here is to put this auxiliary loom and plug it into everything here to make it all work. So I'll give you a quick rundown of how it works. So down here there's these two orange power cables. They plug into this, which essentially gives the screen power. That's pretty self-explanatory. You have this little white cable here, which goes down into a hole in the, I don't know, firewall or whatever you call this, into the carpet down on the passenger side, which just plugs into the CarPlay module, which gives the car the actual CarPlay. And then you have these big main plugs for this big head unit, which plugs into the back of this. But essentially, to gain full control of it, you have this piggyback auxiliary loom. So one side goes into here, which goes to the car, and the other one goes into here. So
it's sort of like a bypass.
It's a bypass. It splits it in two. So
this will come with the unit as well.
Yeah.
So you'll get all of this, no matter what, I'm guessing, sort of like branded system you get, it'll all be pretty much the same. We don't actually know what brand this is. This is just some sort of generic one.
The first step in this wiring mess is to take these 2 power cables out of here, put them into here. If you can see there, they're on the outer 2 holes, so make sure you don't get that messed up. You take it from these 2 outer holes here that I'm pointing at, and you put them in the outer 2 holes on those ones. So yeah, I'm gonna do it now. So now that the orange power cable is in, we need to go to the other side of the wiring loom provided with the Apple CarPlay and plug that into the existing plug from the car that we just took the power cable out of. And after that's plugged in, you want to
get these cables together.
So while watching this back, I realized that we didn't actually do a very good job of explaining what these wires actually are and what they do. So essentially, the white wire comes with the kit and connects to the plug controlling the screen in your Mercedes. The gold tip wire is also in the kit and connects to an antenna to help with connectivity, so be careful when you're screwing it on, as you don't want to cross thread it because antennas are very fragile. And finally the green wire, which is already in the car plugged into the back of the radio normally, but as you saw we already unplugged it, so just find it again and we'll tell you where to put all 3 wires now.
And you're going to want to grab them together and you're going to feed them sort of down there and like behind that carpet.
There's a hole here.
There's a hole there. Right back there, you're gonna want to feed it back there. You're gonna want to get someone else to come over here and almost grab them out from under there, so we can sort of end up tucking it in there with the module itself, which is where you put this module. So I'm gonna pull that carpet back.
Oh, you see that moving?
That's Christian's hand.
That's where you feed them.
I'm gonna pull that carpet back. We're gonna basically grab them through. So that's where these are gonna live. So you can have your CarPlay.
Also, interior work can be a pain, especially with things like clips and tightly tucked bits like carpets. So make sure when you're doing any kind of interior work, you have some trim tools that are preferably plastic so you don't scratch anything. There you go. That's enough space.
We've got enough room here now, guys, so you can see what we're working with. Got enough room there. Carpet's just popped off like that. You don't need to go too crazy. We're gonna put this back on.
I'm gonna feed this now. And there you go, the wires are through. Also, little tip, be careful when feeding them through not to pinch any of them on anything, as it can end in a stripped wire, and a bare wire is not good in an interior because it can cause a fire. And with that said, let's plug everything in and reassemble the interior.
Basically we're gonna want to do the gold to the gold. Kind of just screws on, like so. Now we have the white, you could probably guess, to the white. And then this one, the blue, to the blue, like that. So all these are plugged in now. That's what we need.
Alright, so you can do this in no particular order, but the next thing we're going to do is you have to drill a hole in here, this auxiliary part of the glove box, the outside of it. So that on the interior, you can have the cable come in here, and I don't know where it's gone. Oh no, the other part's out there. Anyway, point is, it comes in here, there's a little module that sits in here and it plugs into your USB, which allows the CarPlay to work.
Basically this thing, where is it?
Yeah, but the other end's not on there.
Have to fit through there, I believe.
Yep.
And go into this other thing that plugs in then to a USB port.
Yep, so we're going to do that now and then we'll get to the next part of this. Alrighty, so we have drilled the hole so that this here little cable can go in like that. Feed it in, open it.
Got it in there now?
In here.
Grab that.
This part.
Plug that in. And then you're going to want to hit them with the USB in there. It's way too easy, guys.
Bang.
Almost done.
So after you pull that cable through the hole we drilled, you need to button everything else up so it all fits tightly again, because we now have a lot more wire behind the center console due to that wiring loom, which means it all has to fit or it's not going to look right. To start, you have to pack that little module up the side of the center console trim. Now, this is actually a lot harder than it seems, as you can see Jake struggling, because it's really tight where the module goes. So make sure to take your time and not take all the skin off your hand.
So we've pushed it up there, basically. Like, you've got to go on a bit of an angle and push it as hard as you can up here till it's like in this. I don't know if you can hear it. It's in there. And you can tuck the carpet back in somehow.
It's quite a battle, but you just gotta do it.
Oh, it's a real...
You just gotta push it pretty hard and she goes right in. Oh. There, now install the carpet and then we will get to the next stage of this.
Done. That thing is tucked under the carpet. It's back in place. We're chilling.
And now,
Put my feet in it.
that's gotta go back in.
Now we just plug in all of the plugs back into the head unit.
plug in.
We're plugging everything back into the head unit. Isn't that right? So basically what you do, plug in this green to the blue because it's like another bypass thing. So you got that. And then the big other black plug straight into the actual head unit itself. And we're chilling after that. Now that one is in there.
Yep.
All good. Now we gotta, put that unit back in and we're chilling. All right, we got the main center console to go back in, then we can finally test out how this thing works, eh?
For the 5th time, I believe.
Yeah, we've taken this thing out loads of times because we had to do the airbag module and everything because this is a crash car, obviously. If you don't know anything about that, go check it out on the channel. We're doing a whole rebuild series on this car. Go check it out. It's pretty good, I hope.
It's dirty.
Oh, that is not what you want to do, bro.
And with all that work out of the way, make sure you plug your USB module in the center console in and carefully put the center console back in to try out your new CarPlay. But before the big reveal, I want to thank you for clicking on this video and watching it this far. If this video has been useful to you or people you know, please consider liking and subscribing. And if you have any questions or feedback, please be sure to leave it in the comments as we read every single one of them. Thank you again.
There we go, guys. That is CarPlay on the C63s pre-facelift, which doesn't usually have. Just with a plug-and-play modification. It is that easy, guys.
We've done it after an hour and a half.
Nah, it wasn't that long. Look at that. You got full functionality. We got touch screen.
It's not touch
We
screen.
don't have a touch screen. It's not touch screen, but at least it's there. So yeah, pretty
Look
sick.
at But unfortunately it's not touchscreen.
That's it.
It